Hello, everyone. My name is Harry Tong. I work on the sales engineering team at PubMatic. And over the next 4 minutes, I'm going to be running through an example AdCP workflow where Claude is acting as our buyer agent connected into PubMatic's AgenticOS as our seller agent. The first thing I'm going to do is share that I'm working on a campaign for the fictional company Acme Corp, looking to drive online sales of their new sports clothing brand, and ask how can I set this up. We first have get products, which correlate to supply discovery within PubMatic's ecosystem, calling our inventory marketplace agent. Next is get signals, which talks to our audience discovery agent. We then have creative tools to ensure compatibility and to facilitate trafficking, leading to actually creating the media buy and reporting. So let's get into the workflow and ask for supply or product recommendations. Claude has understood this ask and essentially packaged it up and sent it to PubMatic. Our inventory marketplace agent is now thinking, determining the best packages and options that align with this brief. That takes under 10 seconds and it returns 3 recommended packages. At first glance, these may look similar because they have been visualized in a consistent way. But if we take a second to unpack each, it's clear that's not the case at all. The first is a premium multi-publisher online sports video package that our agent curated in real time using PubMatic's rich supply-side signal and ubiquitous publisher access for our existing RTB infrastructure. Alongside this, our agent has surfaced a custom high-propensity deal that is already available within the buyer seat. This deal leverages the IAB's agentic real-time framework to enable custom decisioning and intelligence built on client first-party data. A great example of how both the IAB's protocols and AdCP can be brought together and can be complementary. And the third is a publisher bespoke package for Raptive, tailored for performance, accessible either via an RTB connection or in the near future directly through a seller agent. Alongside those packages, I also want some audience recommendations. The buyer agent knows that this ask requires get signals, which calls PubMatic's audience discovery agent. This searches through tens of thousands of segments and returned the optimal ones. It has access to all audiences available within the buyer seat, including both custom segments and first party. We can see the audience name, price, the data provider, and a description of what is in each segment. For this demo, I'm happy to go with the recommended audience selections. After confirming that, and after quickly checking the 15-second video asset I have is going to work for this campaign, nice doing that ahead of time, by the way, rather than troubleshooting once we should already be live, we then actually want to set this campaign up by entering the remaining details. So let's recap quickly. Now I have a clear plan, 3 packages to test performance across, with additional audience overlays appended to one of those tactics. So what other details do I need to input to get the campaign set up? Naturally, budget, date, bid levels, campaign name are all required inputs. And I'll input a few of those now and ask it to create the buy with a frequency cap. Ah, yes, I missed the budget. And I think this highlights the guardrails that are already built into the workflow. It won't let me set this up without the required fields. So I'll add budget alongside instructions to split that budget evenly across each tactic and even give it a naming convention for the different line items. Once that's all inputted, I'll get a summary of the full campaign details and ask Claude to set up the buy. The create media buy function has now been engaged and the campaign has been pushed to PubMatic's platform. But what is really valuable from a buyer perspective is that the journey doesn't have to end here. I'm now able to switch into PubMatic's UI for full visibility into the campaign. As you can see, there are no campaigns currently, but if we refresh, our campaign is now there. We can see the 3 line items, the budgets, and so on. So thank you all for watching the demo, and we look forward to hearing everyone's thoughts and feedback.